My girlfriend got a dance from a stripper and I'm struggling to deal with it. My girlfriend, F20, and I, M20, have been dating for 3 years. We're both in college and she's in a sorority. They have a stripper come after new girls join, which didn't really bother me because I thought he just danced on a pole or something. I saw a video though of my girlfriend getting picked up by the male stripper who was in a thong, got humped in the air, and then he slapped her ass. The other girls in the sorority who have boyfriends didn't do it, only she did. I was really upset by it, but she made me feel like an ass for getting mad. I don't know if I'm wrong for getting so upset. I know it's not technically cheating, but it just feels really close to it. IDK what to say to her or what to do. If this is something you want to move on from now, you know this is a conflict for two and a boundary. At this point, break up or take this as a learning opportunity together. She now knows this upsets you. Where do we go from here? Let her know you're not comfortable with that happening. Moving forward, you would appreciate and respect her being on the sidelines in these situations. If she's truly not okay with that and calls you controlling or whatever, no big deal. You break up. It's a deal breaker if it's a deal breaker to you. She doesn't value or respect the relationship, then you totally have a right to be upset by this. Tell her she's being disrespectful to you and that this crossed a boundary. She should care about your response and emotions here. And if she doesn't, that isn't a good sign. A lot of people aren't comfortable with their getting dances from strippers. A lot aren't bothered by it. I figure as long as you're consistent in your expectations, then it's a fair boundary to have. It sounds like a mismatch in compatibility. No way. You don't get to pick up my girlfriend, thrust and slap, and say, "Don't worry. It's not real." She really let all of that happen. And apparently was really into it. She sees nothing wrong with it and you won't change her mind. Dump her and find someone that shares your values. And if the roles were reversed, would she be okay with it? I highly doubt it. I feel like the fact she's in a sorority is really getting glossed over. Especially because this was at a pledge event. It's very possible this was a hazing or hazing adjacent situation. The peer pressure in Greek life is insane. There are literally news stories every year about pledges getting injured or killed at rush events. It's not like the stripper just gave her a lap dance either. She was literally picked up in the air. It's unlikely she really thinks that's something atypical, so would be cool with if not discussed. First, I think it's much more likely she's trying to justify it to herself and you. Potentially because she was pressured into it and felt she couldn't say no. She might also be feeling conflicted because she really likes her sisters and wants to remain part of the sorority. Bottom line is to talk to her again. Keeping this in mind. One good way you can always test this is by turning it around by asking your partner what they would think of you in the same situation. How would she have reacted if you got a dance? You have a right to be upset. If this is a boundary that she crossed in your relationship, she cheated. Just because sex is the default of cheating doesn't mean it isn't subjective to each relationship. I'd consider my boyfriend flirting with another girl, even if it's playful at a bar, cheating, let alone a strip club. So if it's not right for you, it ain't for you. These comments are very strange. I've seen many of these posts from a woman's point of view, and all the comments are about how her boyfriend is disgusting for this and she should leave him immediately. Yet when a man posts it, he gets called insecure, a child, 12 years old, etc. She did something that made you upset, so she needs to be an adult and have a conversation with you about it. You have all the right to be upset and you are entitled to your feelings. The main issue here is she crossed that boundary where I'm guessing the other girls knew full well that it would be crossing a boundary for their relationship. I would ask her how she would react if she saw a video of you with a stripper and got dry humped. If she says she would forgive you, no questions asked, then do it and send her the video to see her reaction. Okay, so the majority of this can be chalked up to youthful naivety. You should have clarified your boundaries better before she went to the party with a stripper. Your young Abed probably didn't know what to expect, as is evidenced by your comment that you thought it would all be on a pole at a distance. What you have described is within the normal bounds of a lap dance. That being said, you are perfectly entitled for no lap dances to be a boundary that you set. Now you know, and it is okay for you to feel a little hurt. I would not break up with her over that. I was really upset by it, but she made me feel like an ass for getting mad. I don't know if I'm wrong for getting so upset. This is why you should consider breaking up. The mature thing to do would have been to hear your concerns and talk this through, not dismiss them. Ultimately, if she feels like lap dances are definitely not cheating and you think that they are, the two of you may not be compatible. At the very least, you need to have a discussion regarding healthy communication when one person feels hurt. Dump her. Her reaction is the worst part of this. Honestly, dump her. If you mattered to her, she wouldn't have done that. Her lack of care just cements that. I think that's cheating. And you can stay or break up. But it's like not wanting your partner to go to a strip club. You know what I mean. It's just so wrong. Set boundaries. If you think this is unacceptable, then make it clear. And who would really like their partner being touched like that? Hello. And thank you for your submission. Please take a moment to review the rules listed in our sidebar. For further guidance, please see our wiki. This is a bot message. I cannot respond to any comments. Please modmail us with any questions. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. You have every right to be upset. I'd tell her to piss off with that shit. If she was really committed, she would have said no. Break up with her. Never let anyone dismiss your emotions. And honestly, this isn't a dismissible situation. I know it isn't as easy as that, but at the very least take her dismissal as a huge red flag. To feel jealous about something like this is perfectly natural. Think it through though. The stripper is doing his job. There's no romantic connection between him and your girlfriend. Put yourself in her shoes. If you had a stripper grinding up on you, it'd be difficult to remove yourself from that. Strippers are exciting. Your girlfriend was probably hyped up and enjoying the moment. She's allowed to do that. So are you. Put faith in the strength of your relationship. Here's some shitty advice, but it comes from the heart. You guys are super young, and if you don't have life experiences, responsible ones, in that relationship, then you'll get older and regret being in a relationship for your young party years. A lap dance has no emotional attachment to it. It's just a fun thing every girl wants to try at some point in their lives. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you want this relationship to be the real deal and go the long haul, I would recommend allowing some responsible, loose boundaries.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.